Sag, what's up, Sag? How you guys doing? Welcome back to TarotSaytions. I am Saida, and I'm here to discuss your week. So I'm gonna be doing. I have your pre-shuffle here for your tarot spread to see what is happening for you this week, what you can expect, so that you can maneuver through your week smoothly as possible. Because life is challenging enough. Okay. All right, guys. So first and foremost, big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you all so much for your love and support always. If you are new here, then welcome in. I hope that you receive what you came to get. And if you feel that too, then please subscribe to the channel or hit the follow button. Okay, guys. So it's gonna be general. You can be single, married, divorced, anything could come out. But just a disclaimer: a lot of the readings so far have been about love connections. Yeah, just to put that out there. So let's go ahead and hop into it. But I will say, go ahead and check out your love reading. They are posted over on my TikTok. Um, yeah, check those out and see if you get some similar messages between the two. All right, guys. So where am I going with this? Making sure. Okay, I've said everything I needed to say. Let's hop on into it. I do have a pre-shuffle here to be able to meditate and get a clear message so we can get directly to the point. Now, how you're showing up as a collective this week, Sag, is perception. It's something that you're trying to change or see in a different way when it comes to your heart. The green is the heart chakra. So, on the bottom, we have impasse. Something you were doing, something you were creating, that's as far as it can go. Okay? That's as far as it can go. Apply it as it applies, Sag. Whatever you were doing, whatever you have been working on, whether this is a job, a business, a connection, a project, it's like, okay, well, that's where that's at then. And in your heart, you're trying to change how you feel about something. You're trying to leave something where it's at. Makes me feel like you really cared. All right. Now, for perception, with a little clarifying that I did do, I have the Two of Wands coming out in reverse. So upright, the Two of Wands is, a new beginning, and it's a new quest, a new journey. It's venturing out. But in reverse is, no, you're not doing that. Okay? So for whatever you're trying to change your heart about, feel something in a different way, see something in a different light, it makes me feel like you're holding on to something. Because if you are trying to change your perception, I would think your Two of Wands would be like, okay, yeah, walking into the new. But it's kind of giving stuck in the past or stuck right at the door. The door is right there. Walk through it. But it's almost like, I don't think I can. I don't want to. Yeah, but at the same time, though, something is where it's at. I'm a little thrown off by that. King of Pentacles is here on the bottom of the Two of Wands. I feel like this represents you, or this also could represent someone you're connected to, okay? Or this could be about finances. King of Pentacles is the boss, the provider, the dad. Whether he's rich or not, he is the one who is looked at as the person to be in charge. But on a general level, general meaning, King of Pentacles, he got it. Okay, so some of you may be right here at a, it's like, okay, I'm ready to move towards something else. This could be in regards to income. Like I said, this could be a job or starting a new business, something to that extent. It's like right there at the threshold because that's what you want to do. But then it's like being patient because, Sag, here's your energy at the top. So in the past, you have been remaining very calm, very trying to remain centered about something. It makes me feel like something wasn't going how it needed to be going or how it should have been going, but you were trying to remain resilient and remain calm within the situation. And I feel like that's why you holding on or were holding on. You could walk into something new, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not ready yet. How you want something new, but you ain't willing to, come on now. So let's go ahead and get into your challenges then. For your challenges this week, we have memories and squad. Basically, okay, because this is quite simple to me. It's clear as day. You're having memories about either a person or about a friend group, people you care about. This is your squad. It says reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. Missing someone, regression, and revisiting the past. These are people from the past, or either people you've had a long past with. So either they're in the past, you don't deal with them anymore, or these are people you've been dealing with for a long time. But let's say they are people from the past. You could be thinking about them. You could be wanting to reconcile with them. You could be wanting to, reach out to them or vice versa. Okay. Honeymooning is here on the bottom. But for this to be a challenge for you, it's almost like you should not be reconciling with them. It's almost like something is limited. Something is blocking the connection, the friendship, linking back up. Now, with honeymooning being on the bottom, somebody could be married, recently engaged. This could be you or this could be them. But I definitely feel like somebody was having a lot of feelings, Sag. I feel like you and this person or you and these people, y'all definitely care about each other. But for some reason, they are a thing of the past. Or at least at this time, I feel like there may not be any contact. Because you're like thinking about them. Okay. And things y'all done together and probably what they mean to you and all types of ish. And probably you shouldn't be thinking about that since it's a challenge. Okay, now the next challenge is sipping. It says nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Whether you are the one telling your business, whether other people are talking about you, or whether this is between, sipping is also just having a conversation. It doesn't even have to be negative. Any type of information being exchanged between two people or more could be considered as gossip, even something factual. Anytime you run in your mouth and it's not about, the money, it's not about knowledge or learning something that benefits you. And we ain't talking about knowing somebody else's business, but you guys get what I'm saying. So this could just simply be a conversation that's being had. On the bottom is numbing, self-medicating addictions, and irrational behavior. I feel like you're trying to avoid a conversation. You're trying to keep people from talking. You're trying to avoid talking yourself. Put it where it go. But somebody else definitely don't want to hear it. They don't want to get involved. They don't want to acknowledge whatever this tea is, okay? Now, I will say the good news, though. Something about you, because we got a key player. Anytime I see key player, whatever sign I'm doing, that's you. So, Sag, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. That would be you. And the good news is something about a connection. You in a connection. It says, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Good news. On the bottom, we have receipts. Evidence, guilty as charged and exposed. I don't know how this could be good news. Maybe you find out the truth, something you've been needed to know. Okay, something maybe that you should have been on. Or maybe there are some receipts that someone cares. Because just because it says receipts and it's like all these prints on it, that just means you're found out. You could be throwing a surprise birthday party. And somebody, whoever you're throwing a party for, they could find out about it. That would be considered receipts. So it doesn't always have to be, ooh. It could just simply be, yeah, I know. So evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Yeah, somebody done clocked the tea here about a connection. And it's good for you. Like, do you find out how you truly feel about somebody? Does, that's what it's giving. It's like proof. Okay, fine then. All right. I like that, though. So, overall, what I'm picking up so far, trying to find my tarot. What I'm picking up so far is that you are trying to, I feel like you're trying to contain your feelings about a situation or a person. You're trying to hold on to something else, but at the same time, you're trying to remain calm because it's giving like I could leave, I could stay or go. Whether this is a job or a relationship or a friendship, it don't matter. It's like I could stay or go. Yeah. And you thinking about that this week. What am I going to do? Feelings are involved, I'm seeing. And you're trying to avoid the conversation. You're trying to avoid the feelings. You don't want to talk about this. But like I said, on the good side, there is a connection here that is, it works out in your favor some kind of way. So let's clarify. Memories here with Squad. What's taking place here for Sag, please, and thank you. It's the Cups. The Fool. The Fool is somebody who takes a chance, a new beginning, a risk. And it could be a smart risk or it could be a foolish, reckless risk, okay? But this is where somebody opens their heart. They're feeling somebody. I feel like you have opened your heart to someone. Maybe you didn't know that you would feel like this, okay? Maybe you kind of want to take a risk. This could be an Aquarius as well. The Fool is Aquarius energy, but it doesn't have to be. That's just the... but yeah, as I was saying, Aquarius, they take risk. That's why that energy is present. But somebody took a risk here in a situation. They did something risky and it led to an open heart. Okay, I'm seeing Two of Cups on the bottom too. The Fool was on the bottom and the Two of Cups right behind it. So somebody took a risk in a relationship or on a relationship. Yeah, Knight of Swords on the top. So it seems like in the past, somebody's defenses were up, their guard was up, they were very protective. Either they were protecting themselves or running to protect someone else, okay? But this Ace of Cups with the Fool, that's like, yeah, you definitely tried it. You tried it, and now you're thinking about it. Okay, let's see. What squad? Five of Cups. Something about the connection, the people, the person. There was a loss here. There was some grief and sadness. Somebody was blocked. Somebody was at least restricted. Okay, so you thinking about, like I said, whoever these people, this person is, or the situation, you're thinking about it this week. It's the way it ended. It seems like somebody was blocked, or somebody had to set some boundaries. Somebody was restricted, and it definitely made. I think it made you feel sad. You were very disappointed. I mean, you could have been disappointed, or you could have been just like really sad about it. Falling on the spectrum, wherever it goes for you. Okay, talking all over the place, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right, so let's see, what is honeymooning? Yeah, you had your heart open. You did something risky. You had your heart open towards. It's like after you tried it, you liked it, and then you loved it, and you didn't know you loved it, but then it left, or it had to end, and now it's like, what the hell? That's the challenge this week. Honeymoon. What is this? Six of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely something or someone in the past. Feelings all up in this. Four of Cups on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, 6 and 4 is 10 of Cups. I feel like somebody definitely shared some memories with somebody. They definitely wanted something to be more than what it was, because 4 of Cups is unhappy about the situation. I'm sad about it. And I ain't gonna say sad. That's 5 of Cups. 4 of Cups is unhappy, unsatisfied. It could be boredom or it could be misery, but very unsatisfied, unfulfilled. So with the 6 and the 4 is 10 of Cups. This could be somebody's like, yeah, I am. Somebody's unhappy that someone has a family, or unhappy with their own family. Honeymooning is here. 5 of Wands on the top. So that was conflict. Something about the situation was conflicting. That's why it had to end. Could have been a third party situation. Take it as it applies. All right, let's move on. So sipping here. Sipping. Let's see what this conversation is. This hot tea. And I'm seeing five teacups here, and we just had 5 of Wands. Could be 5 people involved with sipping. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is somebody trying to hold on to something, or either they're holding back. Either way, the intention is self-protection. So you could say, well, no, I'm not going to give you this information, because if I do this, you could hurt me in some type of way. So think about it different ways. It could be vulnerability. I'm holding on to my feelings because if I tell you, now I'm exposed and I'm vulnerable, and you could take advantage of me. Or this could be somebody saying, no, I'm not going to tell you that I've been saving money on the side, because then, it's something to that extent with sipping. So somebody was trying to hold on to something or sit on something to protect themselves, and I feel like it could come out. Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom. So this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, more Capricorn, Taurus energy. But regardless of the person, this is someone who is, I'll say they're pretty set in life. They don't have to be rich, but they are very, they stable. It could be a wife, or it can be somebody, somebody very valuable. So there's some conversations about, I feel like this is a person more than an energy, though. Sometimes it's like, oh, somebody's valuing themselves. They know their value. This is still the energy the person carries, but I feel like this is particularly about a person. So if somebody's trying to hold on to a person or hold back something from a person. King of Cups on the top. Yeah. Pisces, Scorpio energy. Somebody has some feelings here. I feel like somebody's trying to hold their feelings back from someone. Like you or either them, but somebody sees somebody here is like they got their shit together. And they look at this person like, yeah, like you got it going on. But they having to be emotionally mature about the situation. They can't give too much. But because it's sipping, something comes out about it. What the hell? Okay, so I am seeing Aquarius energy again for sipping. The star card is here, and then there's 5 of Wands on the bottom. So this is conflict. This is the drama. This is the fighting, fussing, whatever. But there's healing. The star card for sipping. So it makes me feel like I said earlier, all gossip doesn't have to be bad gossip. It seems like this type of sipping is it's a challenge for you though, but at the same time, the conversation is good. It's a healing conversation. It's a conversation that'll make you feel uplifted, feel enlightened, feel seen, okay? Whatever that means, but those were the things coming to me, feeling seen. But it's a challenge for you, maybe because once this information comes out, it's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is on the top. 8 and 4 is 12, which would be Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about a collaboration, of building something together, working together. Yeah, somebody was trying to stay focused. I got caught up in something here. Feelings on the table. Yeah, I definitely feel like you were trying to, this is you. You're trying to take control over those feelings, not let them wrong. But we can't control our emotions. The only thing we can control is our actions. How we feel about something when it happens in that moment is just how you feel. Feelings come and go. But which is why you don't supposed to act or make decisions while you're in your feelings, because you're not going to always feel like that. So don't make permanent decisions based off of temporary feelings. But at the same time, you can't help how you feel. Just have to let them come in, process them, and keep it moving. Yeah. All right, so numbing, because I already know that this numbing is just trying to avoid. You probably get the Eight of Swords, trying to avoid the situation. What we got? So we do have the Devil and the Page of Swords coming out. So this numbing is more of like trying to, it's something toxic. That's what it is. 9 of Swords instead of the 8. Overthinking. It's something here that you're trying to avoid. You feel like it's wrong. You feel like either the situation is wrong, the person is wrong. Maybe you're looking for them. Maybe you're still kind of curious about it. Okay? Or was. Yeah, you was curious about some type of toxic situation or person. Overthinking it, worried about it. Eight of Pentacles on the top again. Yeah, definitely trying to avoid here, trying to mask from this. But like I said, it comes out. Why is this Devil here? Queen of Wands. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo, could be a mistress, could be someone else's wife. This is the toxic energy, though. This Queen of Wands, whether she's Aries or Leo or not, that's the energy. The Hermit here is on the bottom. So you're trying to like shun this person. You don't want to talk to this person, or either you're trying to avoid the situation. Okay, a Virgo could be significant as well. But yeah, but the Hermit card of Virgo could be significant, but I don't feel like that's a person. I feel like that's more of the energy here. You trying to avoid whoever, whatever this is. Yeah, that's what's going on, and it's a challenge for you. You try not to talk to this person. You try not to talk about the situation. Let's go to the good news. What's the good news here for Bunny and Clyde? What happens for Bunny and Clyde? For it to be good news, Spirit, please and thank you. Here she come again. Queen of Wands. On the bottom, 5 of Swords. So the good news is that somebody here is seeing for who they are. Okay? Somebody has found out. Okay? And this could be good or bad. It could be like, hey, I give up. Yeah, you got me. I'm busted on the bullshit I was doing. Because most of the time, the 5 of Swords is competition, or it's somebody that doesn't have good intentions here. So you could find out that somebody doesn't have good intentions, or you could find out that this person doesn't have good intentions, and that's why they are exposed. Or you could find out that this person has a lot of feelings for you, and it ain't supposed to be that. Okay? Because look at these hidden emotions on the bottom. I just seen that right after I said it. Cancer, Pisces energy there as well. But secrets. Emotional secrets, hidden secrets, how somebody truly feels. The Fool is on the top again. It's like somebody secretly wants to take a chance here with somebody. It's like, okay, I give up. I'm going to just do it or something. I don't know. What's this 5 of Swords energy? Let's see. So, 7 of Wands coming out for 5 of Swords. So, somebody is restricted. Somebody is blocked. It's a no. It's a no. The Hierophant on the top. Taurus energy is here. Yeah, that's the main energy, Taurus. But this also is the energy of contracts, tradition, doing things as society has always done them. So this could be taking an oath. This could be agreeing to something permanently. Marriage, education, a long-term career. All right, think of it in that way. But I definitely see that you either feel like this person played you, or either it's something about this Queen of Wands. It's like, but it's good news for you. So it's almost like this person, like I said, they are exposed. Maybe there's like if you're going to court, maybe there's a legal situation. Well, I feel like you will win. But either way, it's almost like the good news is you find out how somebody truly is. 7 of Pentacles here with the Queen of Pentacles. Like, do you invest in them or not? Or what have you invested in them so far? Page of Cups. Death is here, Scorpio energy. Okay. Looks like something is over, and that's the good news. What's the receipts, please and thank you? Queen of Pentacles coming out now for the receipts. On the bottom, we do have the Magician. Gemini energy is here. And then Capricorn Taurus energy is here as well. So the receipts could be about this person trying to manifest something here. Something somebody was trying to do. Somebody was trying to invest in something or someone. Yeah, whatever the investment was, it's found out about. That's the receipt. So somebody's trying to make something happen. If you need a personal reading, the information is below in the description box if it's not above me. Yeah, King of Swords here with Judgment. Somebody was trying to make a fair judgment call or decision here. I'm seeing your energy on the bottom. I feel like this is you, Aries or Leo. I feel like it's you trying to make a sound decision here. And, you know, be emotionally mature about whatever the situation was here as well. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's giving, though. That is what it's giving. I'm going to pull a card now to see what in my next deck to see what would be the best thing for you to do. What's the most supportive thing for you to do this week. Yeah. Moving forward, healing, something coming out, something, you know, being seen for what it is. Okay. I got one more question about... Yeah, that Five of Swords keeps showing up. Somebody's definitely going to be seen for who they are, what they were trying to do. Yeah. Somebody making investments here and bored. Okay, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. It's like somebody's playing games. Sevens is stuck. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Somebody felt left out in the cold. 12 would be Three of Pentacles. This is about a connection. 774. Or 747. 747, 774. Yeah. Stuck energy though. Trying to find some harmony. Trying to find a balance, some stability. That's what fours is. So unhappy with the instability or the stability of a situation here. Somebody was investing in something. Somebody was investing in something they thought that would be good for them. It's like when you invest in stocks, hoping on a, you know, like a good return. That's what the intentions was. But yeah, I don't see that happening. All right. And then we do have a runner. Quick getaway, the runner and escaping here. So somebody's getting the hell out of Dodge too. Now that was on the bottom. I feel like this could be you running since it's on the bottom of the deck. Most of the time that's your energy. Yeah, where you were sitting back, not saying anything and doing anything. I feel like now you are standing up for yourself. Okay, or either somebody is coming to say what they mean and mean what they say. I don't know. Take it as it applies. All right, so I'm going to pull a card now and see what would be in best support of you. What you need to do this week, Sag. The cards get mixed up. For Sagittarius, Spirit guys, what's the best thing for them to do this week? Please and thank you. What will serve them, help them, support them. Growth. Growth. Moving forward, moving past it. It says, I embrace the lessons of life. Every day is an opportunity to improve. I can't remember who else got growth as well. Somebody just got growth. Aries got growth. But either way, fire signs, all growing, moving past it. Yeah. So whatever is happening here, whether it was a big pill, hard to swallow, however it affected you, definitely, you know, just make peace with the situation or with the person and push forward, okay? You can't, you know, you can't change things that can't be changed, okay? You can't fix a broken glass. You can't put milk back in the jug after it's already been spilled on the floor. I mean, you can, but damn, nasty. All right, so spiritual advice for Sagittarius. Thank you. Boundaries. You need to create some boundaries. Put up some boundaries. Okay, set the boundaries and maintain the boundaries. It says the angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. So for once, love yourself and do things that please you, no matter what other people might say. The affirmation is, I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. All right, so set those boundaries that you need to set this week, Sag, and continue to push forward and elevate and grow in whatever area that you are focused on and wanting to, do that in, okay? Remaining calm as you do so on the bottom. All right, Sag, so that's what I have for you guys. Have a good week. I will see y'all soon in the next one. Light, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you as always, babes. Love you. Bye.